All right, so here is a continuation of how we're going to create our media literacy portfolio. In the last video or last class, we were working on posting your 5 world problems slideshow, and we had gotten to this point where we had put it on here and we had made our settings, and let's just click save. And now you will see that the slideshow, I think, shows up quite nicely. You can scroll through quite easily. So that's the next thing that you'll need to add. Let's move on. We are now on to number 5 here. That your article summaries, A3, would also be added onto your portfolio. So we'll go through a very similar process that we went through before. And I'm just going to add this. So we need to go into edit mode. And then you want to put the cursor where you'd like to add it. So if we have it right here, it's going to add it to the top. I am going to say let's add it right over here. So we're going to go to insert, and your summaries were written on document. So we've got to go all the way over here to drive and document. And I think I have a summary sample. Yes, here it is. You probably won't need to search for yours. And I will select that. And I'm just going to leave the width blank again. I liked how it posted last time when we just left this blank. It made it full width, and that showed up pretty nicely. So even in 2-column view, I liked that. I'm just going to leave the rest in default as it shows up for me. I'm going to click Save. And there we go. I've now added that Google document. And as you can see here, all of my documents are now posted, I think, quite nicely. So the next steps on the sheet are really twofold. If you've placed items like we've already placed, you're fine. That 2 points is yours. I do want to show you how to customize the color, font, and design of your website. We purposefully strayed away from some of the templates that they provide in Google Sites because I want you to customize yours as much as possible. So let's take a few minutes to look at how to change the color and font. So here's how you can play around with the colors and fonts. So I just have this basic tile theme, and my fonts are pretty straightforward, as you see on the Unit 1 page and the website title. So I'm going to go down here to Manage Site. So again, I clicked on the wheel, went down into Manage Site. And over here on the left, there is an option called Themes, Fonts, or Themes, Colors, and Fonts. I'm going to click on that. And here's where if I don't like my theme and I want to change it, I could. So lots of different stuff. I'm going to stick with tiles. I can change all kinds of things, and it's kind of nice. I can see what it looks like right down here. I can change my font. So let's say I want to try Georgia instead. It gives a bit of a nicer look to it, so I'm going to stay with that. Here, and this is, I'm on entire page. So right here, I can also change the color of the font if I wanted to. I could have it be a bright yellow, although that looks pretty ridiculous. And I'm going to stick with kind of a grayish color that matches the tile a bit. And as you can see, it changed all my different fonts here. Just gives it a bit of a nicer look. So if I wanted to get a little more specific and I only wanted the site header to change, I could change them one at a time. So if I want to change the font of my site header, I could change that. Let's just change it to, let's say, this Arbutus font. So now the site header changed, but the other things did not. I could then go in and change the page title to something else if I'd like to, if I really want to make it look customized. And if I could find fonts that look good together, I'll just change that to a Berkshire, and you can see that now, well, those look pretty similar, but that's different. And you can go into as much detail as you want. I'm going to go on entire page and just change the color. And let's go with a little more of a, well, that washes out my text color a little bit, so let's go a little bit lighter yet. That looks okay for now. So you can play around with that. We are going to replace the header up here altogether, so don't spend too much time on the font, but I want to make sure that you know how and have changed the colors. So make sure you make it obvious that you've changed fonts and colors on your website. And the nice thing is that nothing is written in stone here. You can change it all back. So again, make sure you have checked over the rubric. I'm just going to save changes here and go back and just take a look at what my font or what my site looks like now. Not all that different here, but with a little bit more color. So make sure you check over the rubric and you have all the necessary items. I think we went over them all in the video, so if you follow along closely, you should have had those all, but please make sure you take a look one more time. All right, let me know if you have any questions.